Mr. Lynch lives or will be live forever. Good morning, Mr. Mr. Simply, or 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 simply, David. Stay David Murat, David Beach. It's March 24th, 2025. Monday. Today, anziché Middle Sky, dovrebbe mettersi un cloudy adesso. Sì, infatti Sky at the moment it's just night. No, if it's also slide 3, adesso 69, 85 and 21, and it's early afternoon, no, it's between early and late afternoon, practically 14 and 10 minutes, 69 and 85 and 21 Celsius. This means this is really soft, like this is bir this soft classificati ti giusto sping to solo bir senza questa cosa o terzi cose la persona maggiore che mai ti carboni vedono bari cioè quindi se poi ni amici ora trovare sia dei miei così mettere il sosto si mette a purpose perché ti dico tutto il cioniso e se better non è paradox per il fatto famiglia non devi nessuno te capisci guardi questo for the autumn fucking summer and the winter fucking for the autumn is also adjective spring soft for the summer adjective for the winter adjective cool as well as si chiede kasi adjective si cagli che si for me was I think così I think that absolutely incomplesa it seems that yes spring atmosphere spring period spring period and so yes still about the sky today I don't know if I can see this in music it's just for this it's good not tratto completely fucking be feeling as about things on this being here for no finché trebbe anzi quanti ripeti se just before 69 Fahrenheit 21 69 and 8 Fahrenheit 21 Celsius at importante in questa atmosfera che anticipi just before the release yes there is a essere delle cortine, se cortine in genere, ci sono nostre perfect, se suppose in fact, so doesn't repeat this sky practically, as I think good, but practically it's going to also according to read my sensations, other things, it's going to a totally dark, totally cloudy, fat sky atmosphere, and yes, perhaps in close with during later for a few moments. If I say just before was also slide train in fact, is a read a slide train. Adesso questo dopo sono aggiunto su Wizards, sono sul sì, and if it's clear, so can scrivi, tu devi clear, but better say bad maximum at once a little good. So si dice, ma mi dico, quindi io credo che sono un po' su pratica, sono diverse perché quindi senza si in sul logo per effect vita lì insomma diverse non so se più principalmente tu se vedi la linea tra also due aspetta il video sentire iniziato azione for me but avere also and always for me better video sentire iniziato azione si vede iniziato e la serie è conosciuta always notizie per me inizio in genere video sono che sono better video sentire iniziato dostaniesi case azione si vede iniziato. And finally, Roman medial keyboard NGX 640 APG 625 also in this case it's mirror generation. Grazie molto vivo, fanno la gente di per sé e se la chiedi in che tu sono un problema esiste push myself to assume skills, and finally I hope you will get breakfast. Late, really late, but adesso fammi così lì fammi ti vuoi impazzire, ti fare vedere reaction sembra che si stia, salve, faccio breakfast, finten assembly. I started with finten, artrem ti diati tu su estri su, trinket record, faccio di record sembra su stri, su straci, poi ti ripito, i lili close si cade record, close also, late also fammi they are just rolling, obviously, just rolling quota 14 and 10 minutes. But the important thing is just remember that in some way also today for travel so I'm really hungry. And as we always say, è che fa si sono most things da favore. Absolutely, absolutely, in 3 weeks, sono shots. In particular, I would say two things. Two important things. The first one is regarding first one is about the milk farks with no shot stolen against it the coffee, see? Also, quick chocolate, perché sono usate su una shot fragmenti di una shot. And quindi is also the fact that in class breakfast was a bomb. In particular, is the last period a mega bomb. And the second thing is about the serious fact that if there are beautiful serious that Conan di Terence Hill for me is at second place position. Because at the first place position there are the Pam Terence Hill. In fact, I truly recommend them because they are really superb. I'll see you tomorrow, I suppose, if you want time. I can do it tomorrow,